Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and if you are new here, hello. I am smooth. I am kind of coming to you from a different location. If you are new here, you're like, she's weird. And if you're not new here, you're probably like, she's weird and she's filming in a different spot. Either way, you've concluded that I'm crazy, which is totally understandable. Look at this. Of course I'm crazy. Like a frita. Without that, I mean, come on, I'm nobody. But I am filming from a very different location today for a very different purpose. I keep wanting to just like lean my head down. I'm so lazy. I am filming from out here in my recliner today, and there's kind of a reason behind it. So I have been sitting here. Today is what I'm going to call a sick day for me. And sick day, not like I took a day off or anything. It's Sunday. It's actually Father's Day. Joy. And on a sick day, I always wake up with like a migraine, or I can't walk real well or whatever. Like, that's not uncommon for me. I wake up with that every day. But sick days are usually, they start rough and they just like progressively get worse. And today has unfortunately been one of those days. I started my day not feeling well. I ended up, I've been having severe hot flashes all day, which are what like women go through when they go through menopause. I, of course, go through them when I have Penelope upsets, which is my tumor, my brain tumor, which is just a severe like hormonal influx. My body has been like on fire from the inside out, like just hot and sweating. And I was covered in cold compresses, and my mom was like trying to help me, and I thought I was going to throw up. And your body, like my core temperature just raises so much so quickly that there's no like calm down, like you can't calm it down. I'm like, it's ridiculous. So hence like the tank top and this like thin, I don't even know thing, because I was just like dying. I just barely wanted clothing. I was so hot. And I have it like, it's like 60 degrees and I'm still half dead. I say that as I sit here with like my 1972 blanket. Like, look at this print. Oh, good Lord. But it's not like I'm covered with it. It's just like sitting. I like to be cozy. And for some reason for me, that's like, I need a blanket with me. Even if I'm not covered up with it, I just like need a blanket. But anyways, I was sitting here and I feel like some of my best like series work that I've been doing with the Fat Kid Chronicles comes from when I don't feel quite good, because it really like opens up my thought process a little bit, which I know sounds crazy. But I mentioned a couple weeks ago on this channel that I was going to have another series coming. So I already have the Fat Kid Chronicles, and next is going to be the medical monologues. And they are both going to kind of run in tandem with each other. They're not really tied too much together. I wanted you to have the Fat Kid Chronicles before the medical monologues, because I feel like you almost need that portion to kind of have the medical side make sense. But that will be introed hopefully this week sometime. And I'm kind of going through where to start the medical monologues, and essentially what it's going to be is just the medical side of my life, what it started out as, kind of where it led to, the different things I've been through, that kind of thing. Because I think that the medical side of my life is just as important as the fat side of my life, if I'm being completely honest. You know, the fat, skinny ongoing thing in my life. And I kind of wanted this too to be like a little short, semi-short updates video for my life, you know, kind of where it's going and stuff. I have recently decided that I was looking online for a couple of different ways to maybe help like the chronic inflammation that's going on in my body right now. And I actually ran across something called the anti-inflammatory diet. And I have tried, bear in mind, I have tried every single like diet or a nutritionist or whatever. I've tried a million different like eating habity type things to try and get different areas of my life under control, whether it be inflammation or whether it be IBS or whether it be this or that, you know, every different problem has a diet. The problem is that none of them are tailored to any specific person. You know, they're all done in trials, and oh, this worked great for, you know, 72% of this patient and 82% and blah, blah, blah. And none of those are ever tailored specifically to a person, because obviously each person is unique. I also wanted to throw out there that I am actually, don't get me wrong, I'm not like averse to losing weight. Like, okay, well, if I happen to lose 10 pounds, darn. But I'm not going into this with the mindset of like, let's lose 30 pounds. Is that something that needs to happen? Like, I'm not gonna lie and be like, well, I'm a great weight. Like, that's probably not true. But I also won't go into this with that mindset, because I don't ever want to trap myself back in that pigeonhole where Anything I do to lose weight. Anything I do to lose weight. Like if I'm doing a new diet, my first thought is I need to lose weight. And I have worked so hard in the last 6 months to get out of that mindset and to realize that like your whole life does not have to be geared toward that. And I don't want that to be the case anymore. I have a body that does not take well to change. Every time I start a new like diet or a new regimen of any kind, I usually end up sick within the first week. For food type stuff, it usually ends up being like after 3 to 4 days, I can't eat or I'm not hungry. I try to eat and I can't, like I will throw it up. I just get sick. And then I usually stop. My body starts to go into the starvation thing. And then I end up like, you know, at the hospital and they're just like, eat whatever, because you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna live. Like you have to eat. And like, that's kind of where my body goes to. So I think with this one, I'm gonna try and come at it from, you know, tiering my way in. I got a cookbook. We're gonna kind of go through different ways to incorporate different foods and see how we can come at this from a logical standpoint, from an ease on my body standpoint. And I want to understand like what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I went through and I read like in the first part of this cookbook, it actually explains like, hey, you know, stay away from this food. This is why. Stay away from this nut. This is why. And it kind of broke it down in that sense. And I don't like going into things medically or otherwise anymore in my life where I'm doing it just because like, oh, the book says that it does that. Like, no, I want to understand. If I'm giving something up, I want to understand why. If you're telling me to stay away from something, I need to know why. I need to be able to apply not just the fact, but the principle to my life. I also wanted to come on here for a second, and I was sitting here today, and when I don't feel good, you know that like when you feel crappy in your life, whether it be physically or mentally, or you're just like drained, whatever, that's when I feel like we as humans are really able to like evaluate what's going on like around us or ourselves or whatever. I got up to go do something. I don't even know what it was, but I got up and I walked past the refrigerator, and our refrigerator has a bunch of like family magnets on it. As I was looking at these magnets, it just like overcame, like I almost wanted to cry. I was overcame with just that much joy and thankfulness. And I just looked at them and I was like, I am so blessed. I have such an amazing group of people around me. It's ridiculous. I have parents that, I mean, you couldn't ask for better parents. You couldn't ask for more understanding parents if you tried. And I have some friends that are just like my ride or die true friends. I hate to say ride or die. Why would I say that? Oh, I hate that saying so much. But I have these people in my life, and there's no way to quantify what they mean to me and how the support that I'm constantly getting and the understanding, you know, when I say, hey, I'm sorry, you know, friend, I can't be there. I'm sorry, I can't go there. And the response I get is, I totally get it. It's not a big deal. You know what? I'll come over next week. It's not a big deal. And there are some of my friends that have went so far out of their way to make sure that not only do I know that they understand where I'm coming from, but they also want me to know that they understand why I can't do the things that I want to do. There's just such a deliberate effort on their part to let me know that they love me, and it means so insanely much. And I just stood there in front of the fridge staring at all these pictures and all these moments with all these people, and I was just overcome, and all I could think of was, how do I convey that to people? Like how could I possibly sit when I am like limping past the fridge because I feel like death? How do I convey to an internet full of people that I am insanely blessed, and that I hope that everyone in their life can realize the blessings around them? It might not be family. Your blessing might not be family. Your blessing might be friends, or, you know, your best blessing might not even be people. It might be circumstance. It might be a platform that you have that you can speak from, and you can speak into the lives of other people. Like for me, I have them. I don't necessarily have the best platform. I have, you know, I don't come from wealth. I don't have these other things, but what I do have is a huge blessing. And what I wanted to say on here more than anything is that I encourage everyone to find whatever their blessing is and not exploit it in the bad sense, but I want you to suck it in, to enjoy it, and to use it to its fullest potential. I am usually put in a situation where I don't have a choice. Like, I have to have help from my parents on certain days. Like today, my mom helped cover me in cold compresses so I didn't pass out. And my dad, when my foot was broken, helped wobble my ass all over everywhere because I couldn't walk. I don't have a choice sometimes but to use them, but to really delve into that resource that I have. And I encourage other people to kind of sit down and think about, you know, what is it that makes your circumstance pop? Whatever it is, find it. And if it's a platform, use it. Speak whatever it is that you need to speak into the world, because whatever you are given, you have that platform for a reason, or you have that circumstance, you have that wealth, you have that whatever. And by the way, speaking of platform, it's the little things in life, you guys. I got on YouTube, my YouTube account, like, you know, because I'm on there uploading videos, but I don't always check my channel. I have 55 subscribers, which, by the way, I just like to go on record. Like, I know that sounds stupid. Like, oh, she got 55 subscribers. This girl over here got, 1 million. She got a 500,000. She got 4 mil. Jenna Marbles has like over 17 million, by the way. She's hilarious, so I understand. But I was thinking, like, when I first started my channel, I had 4, and I don't even know who they are because, like, YouTube didn't list it in the little thing, so I don't even know who they were, but I only had 4, and so I've gained, like, 51 subscribers. That means there are 51 additional people, 55 total people, that actually, in some fashion, give a flying crap about what I say. Is it virtually, like, such a small number? Yes, but if you think about, like, if I put 55 people in front of me right now, that would be like such an empowering moment to just know that 55 people were here to see me speak. And I just thought about that in the terms of like real people. And like, yes, is 1 million empowering? Sure. But to someone who started just like a month or 2 ago and who does like the most random videos, is 55 a good accomplishment? Yes. Now, I will say, comment, like, and subscribe so that number keeps going up. I realize that my channel isn't for everyone. Like, I talk about the most random stuff. Like, I have the soon to be the medical monologues, the Fat Kid Chronicles. I talk about makeup and hair and face masks. Like, my gamut of things is so completely random, and I love it because it's so me. I have people that tell me, like, Paige, I love your Fat Kid Chronicles. I always watch them. Okay, you don't gotta watch the other ones. I don't expect some dude that doesn't wear makeup to be watching those. Like, and I thought that was the funniest thing, because it's like, why do I care? Like, I don't care if you skip videos. I was also super frustrated the other day, and this is like in no way intended to like throw shade at anybody on YouTube, even though I know it's gonna come out that way. One of my YouTube people that I watch, I thought that they were like natural, like not natural, like everyone uses serum and makeup or whatever. I'm fine with that. I mean, like natural in the sense of like, no, they hadn't had like a nose job or, a Botox or a nip or a tuck. I don't even know what half that stuff is. Okay. Where I come from, people don't get that. Like, we're all just pretty much natural face. Don't get me wrong. Are there days that I think about like getting rid of the chicken wobble? Yeah. No, wait, this is the gobbler. This is the wing. There we go. The wing. I would get rid of the wing or this or whatever. Like, yes, everyone goes through those moments. But I was watching this YouTuber, and I honestly thought that they were like natural, like had never had this stuff done. And then as I'm watching them, they made a comment about going to get Botox. And I was just like, oh, damn. And it wasn't frustrating in the sense of like, oh my God, people that get Botox are like so shallow. It was more of like just such a letdown, because when I watch YouTube for like, the makeup and the oily like skin side of things, or what I want to learn about serums, that stuff, I watch it because I need to see people that are normal. Like, they have skin like mine, like it's screwed up. Like, I have acne scarring, like as you can clearly see in this light, by the way, thank you. Great lighting for the acne scars. But like, I've got this wrinkle on do you see that? Like, even when I completely relax my face, I have this, like, I don't know, 3-inch deep wrinkle. I mean, get a good side view of that thing. Like, look at that. That thing is powerful. And I was looking at that, and I was just like, okay, are they kind of irritating? Sure. Like, some days would it be nice if I just, like, I don't know, plumped up behind there and didn't have it? Okay, sure. But, like, would I do it? Like, no, because I'm not like that. And so here I was thinking I had found someone that I, like, related to, someone that was natural, all these things. And I just realized, like, I hadn't. And then I thought, that's okay, Paige. They don't have to be, because not everybody's like that. It's easy to get caught up in like the world of YouTube and all that. And I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'll be that person. I will be that natural person because I'm pretty real, first of all. Anybody that knows me, they're like, yep, she kicks it pretty straight. And I was just like, I'm gonna be that person. Oh, my doggy is getting up. Pooper, what are you doing? You want to come sit, sissy? Come here. Her's tired. Her had a long day. This dog makes everything worth it. So I guess that's it, you guys. I just wanted to have like a small like life updates and like things I've been thinking. And today when I didn't feel good, I figured it would be a great day to film it because why not be real? Like, why not? You know, what's so wrong about being real in today's world? Anybody figure that out? Dog hair on my lip. Okay, you're hairy. You're hairy and you're getting hair on my face. I have chapstick on and this dog is like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw hair right on your face. Like, great. Okay, guys, well, I think that's it for this. I'm still picking hair off my lip. I think that's going to be it for this video because I need to, like, I don't know, go de-hair myself. Rude. But I will talk to you guys all in a future video. The medical monologues will hopefully be up starting this week. And, yeah, comment, like, subscribe, feedback, all that good stuff. And I will hopefully be talking to you guys all very, very soon. But until then, bye. Almost forgot my spirit fingers. Bye. Bye. Probably shouldn't sing because I'm not good at it.